It's probably just the gentleman to PS2 immediately. Maybe they'll play on a different stage. No, it's SBF. The gentleman to small PS2. Or better PS2 as I like to call it. Anyway.
I prefer this over PS2 any day of the week.
Yeah.
The Nair train
yeah.
is on its way.
Yeah, 5-3 for the record, you are right. Down and out will stop you from dying to Bayo Nair that early. But as I mentioned, because the Nair was actually in the other direction, to the direction it was the time before, instead of DIing in, Jaeger accidentally DI'd out because they got mixed.
It's a mix-up.
Got mixed. So, very well played from Danny. And Nexus starting to get back into this after taking a little bit of damage early on. And starting to control this space with Gyro now. Very active side B as per usual. Just needs to find some kind of kill option, trying to use Rob's good ledge trapping to do it with down tilts into the down smash.
Great
Not
combo
doing
into
it
down
yet.
smash, but not going to kill yet. Not at 133.
Some very good juggling from Wile so
Nexus
far,
with
but
a very aggressive landing with Nair catches Wile in the air, and that will be Wile's first stock.
yeah, Rob Nair is huge. And especially if you're playing someone like Palu, you're not really used to people being able to just kind of challenge you, stuff like that, but Rob definitely can. Good DI away to avoid that forward air.
Oh,
DI'd in on the down tilt though. Got caught.
Yep. Okay, so with that, both players are now on second stock.
No jump. Didn't think about it, didn't know.
Okay.
Could have just down aired there, but it's a missed opportunity. He gets the drag down up air, that's beautiful. Especially the read on the roll there. Keeps everything going as well. Seeing some nice kind of free-flowing combos here from Wile. Very good control of movement as well. You find that if you're playing someone like Palu, you've got very good, fundamentals because it's kind of all you're relying on. There are very few Palu mains. Palu has like gimmicks, but there are very few Palu mains who actually use them in terms of like the advanced stuff.
Like ledge canceling.
Teleport cancelling, and the other one is Nair loops. You can loop Nair on platforms so that you don't get the last hit that sends away.
Yeah.
And then you can just like keep doing it.
As a former Ridley main, I'm aware of that one. All right, so both players 100%. Wile not look. Oh, okay.
I
Fast
don't know
falls the
what that
bear, and
was.
Nexus ends up SDing. With that,
I
Wile
really
is
don't know
currently
what
up
that was.
2 stocks to 1.
Yeah, Nexus getting kind of desperate for this kill. Needs something quick. Doesn't want to get caught fishing for it too hard though.
To be honest, they don't have to fish too hard considering how high in percent Wile was, and there we go. Both players are at 0% at last stock. Great parry from Wile, and with that, they're going to take the first hit of this stock. All right, he's down tilted ledge, catching Nexus twice.
Yeah, and the down throw as well. And this damage from Wile just constantly refreshing the situation. Nexus trying to find something big though. Wile just
Small punish on the
getting
teleport, but
behind.
nothing big. Both players are back into neutral.
Yeah, they're both waiting around. Trying to find what could potentially be a last opening. For both of them. Gets first up there, can't get a follow-up.
Nexus with these aggressive landings.
Again, another DI in!
Dang.
Oh,
Okay, so
he's
with
getting
that,
mixed.
Wile is going to be taking game number 1. I noticed that especially near the end, Nexus is landing like especially aggressively, and Wile just caught on to that and just intercepted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because you're kind of used to that, like, Rob Nair privilege, but if you start abusing it, especially against somebody who's got, like, good dash speed, like Palu, they can just kind of dash away, dash in, punish your landing, and then rinse, repeat. Got to be very careful of that. Got to be very careful of DIing in on Palu throws and down tilt. I kind of get it to a point, because, like, if you get F-throwed by Palu and you're DIing away, it's going to put you at a very awkward angle, but that's a much smaller risk, especially as Rob. than DIing in and getting hit by down throw back air. So, still can't say too much about it.
I gotta say, I'm very pleased with how fast these two players are able to choose their stages.
Yeah.
All right.
Very quick and into Yoshi's story. So this is very small blast zones, especially for the platform heights. This is the easiest stage for ladder combos in the game by far. It's not close. So who's that really going to benefit? Do either of them have ladder combos? Not really.
No, not
it
really. But when it comes to like
some...
harassing people on these side platforms, especially, Palu's definitely going to win that fight. Because just look at this.
Yeah, definitely. The advantages that you have is that Rob up throw is going to kill really early, and your down throw setups will also kill earlier.
Because this is what I mean. Like, Nexus keeps landing like super aggressively, and every single time that Wile catches them, they basically land on these side platforms, and then they eat another like 2 or 3 hits as like Wile just harasses them on get up.
Again, you're right, and that back air intangibility is so clutch against that Rob Nair, and I just don't think that Nexus is used to people just being able to deal with it like that.
Yeah, this stage choice is a little iffy, in my opinion.
It's not a bad stage for Rob because the openness of the layout means it's okay if you want to camp. And again, like there are certain Rob setups that will work a lot earlier.
Okay.
But the fact that like the actual width of the stage isn't that long, you got a decent ledge to blast zone, and more importantly, it's really easy to get stuck on those platforms. That's going to benefit Wile a lot. That TP cancel back air was beautiful. The up air coming out, low ceiling.
And gyro in the hands of Wile.
Oh my god, how many down tilts are you going to do?
There we go. All right, so with that, that'll be Nexus's... Nexus is on last stock. Wile has 2 stocks to work with. Yeah, things are looking kind of bad for Nexus. They need to get something going right now. They need to land something big and ridiculous.
They need to land Rob, like a gyro combo across the stage to kill you off one type thing. Like
look, this is Rob and this is Yoshi's story. These side blast zones are pretty narrow, so if they can get a carry over to the side blast zone and just end it off with like the side B, maybe they can bring this back.
Yeah.
It's not
but
impossible.
The gyro is currently out of play right now, so Wile just gonna have to play a little bit more honest than that. We haven't actually seen Wile go for, or we haven't actually seen Nexus go for any of those like Z-drop setups so far. Starting to DI away, nice roll away on the platforms as well to make sure they don't get up smashed. Wile trying to catch the neutral protect, but everybody autopilots, but just too aggressive at a disadvantage. Again, very impatient for Nexus. Wile just waits.
Waits it out and forward smash to take the game. And the set. That'll be it, 2-0.
Yeah, it's you could kind of see the pick because the stage is very open in terms of like how big the platforms are, but it's also kind of small.